Okay, folks, let's just do a quick first impressions of the Marlin 336 Trapper. Obviously, it's stainless. This is up to 3030. That's all that Ruger's new Marlin is making them in at the moment. And that's what I wanted was 33. I actually ended up trading the 1894 SBL that you might have seen in my previous video for this. I put up an ad just seeing on a whim if anybody would trade for that, and sure enough, a local guy did, and this is what I was looking for initially, so I'm super stoked, and I had a good day shooting it today. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, talk about the differences between the SBL as far as appearance and everything. So let's start with that. So just like the SBL, we have a threaded barrel. And for those of you that live in Freedom Land, you can put a suppressor on there, or if you want a muzzle brake, I guess you could put that on there too. Not much recoil 30-30, so I don't feel like that's necessary for myself. The finish is a little bit different than the SBL. You might remember the SBL was a little bit more polished, and this is kind of more of like a matte finish on it. So it just doesn't reflect quite as much light as the SBL did. It was more of a polished stainless, whereas this is kind of like a matte stainless finish. If you can kind of see, you can see the polished stainless on like the screws, and then the difference between the matte finish on the receiver there and on the loading gate and all that kind of stuff. So the wood is different. It's a darker wood. It's more kind of closer to black. I would say it's not quite as pretty as the SBL wood, but I mean, it still looks really good. Check ring's the same, all very good. Same high quality everything on here. The difference here is we don't have any fiber optic front sight. It's just a painted post sight, Skinner sight, and then you've got the Skinner Trapper sight on the top, and it seems to work really well. Same thing, the loading gate, super easy to use. It's not super stiff and it's not too loose. It's perfect. So easy to load and unload. And again, you can unload by just pushing the loading gate in, and the rounds kind of just pop out. On this, you've got a fluted bolt, which looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of that. And it's super slick. It's like butter, this action. If you watch some of my videos shooting this, you'll see, you can kind of tell it's just very smooth. And of course, you have that new make Marlin mark on the bottom there, and then you've got the laser cut Marlin logo on the bottom of the pistol grip of the stock. So the quality seems about the same, very high quality on this again. I had a great time shooting it today. I'm going to talk about my initial impressions on it and what I plan to do with it in the future. It might not happen soon, but so shooting it, it shoots quite nice. Again, very smooth action. It seems accurate enough so far. You know, using irons like this can be difficult, especially with the targets I was using. I was basically shooting just the side of a cardboard box today, and at 100 meters I was getting okay accuracy. Nothing fancy. The sights need to be adjusted, and I'd forgot to bring my Leatherman with its little tool accessories and stuff to adjust the sights, so the sights have to stay how they are for now. But I do need to back out this Skinner sight a bit on the rear so that it shoots a little higher, because it's shooting about 14 inches low right now at 100 meters. At point blank, you know, it's 1 inch low, which is normal for something with iron sights, essentially. Point blank is what I'm worried about, because I use these for wilderness defense and stuff. So, and then it slowly kind of gets lower and lower the further you get away. So I just need to adjust that rear sight. It's bang on with windage, so don't have to mess with that, which is nice. Otherwise, I like these little trapper sights. They're good for anything inside 100 meters, I think. You could, you know, for sure shoot it past that, but definitely not going to be quite as accurate. I was hitting an 8-inch plate at 100 meters pretty reliably, even with the irons being off and not being able to adjust them, just aiming higher than it and everything. So that's good. And then what I would like to do is put I think Skinner makes these now as well, but XS makes them as well. Just the rail with the peep that goes out to about here, I think it goes out to. Just so you can mount some scout scopes on there. I would like to mount a scout scope on this. I've never tried one before, and I'm just curious. So I'll probably put either a Leopold VX Freedom 1-4, or a Burris 2-7, or the Burris 2.75. Probably the 2.75, honestly, because it's a lot lighter weight because it's not variable. We'll probably put that on here, but that'll make it a little bit more accurate to shoot, which will be fun. Then I can do some accuracy testing. I find 3 power is plenty to do proper accuracy testing. I've gotten plenty of sub MOA, even below 1/2-inch groups, just using a 3 power optic. So in the past, so as long as the reticles half decent, and even then I can usually manage. So yeah, I'm gonna do some load testing and stuff. I'm going to reload 30-30 because it's just so bloody expensive. I'm going to buy enough boxes that I have maybe 100 rounds of brass and then just reload. Yeah, so, I really like 30-30 as a caliber. I used to be a 308 guy. I still am. Still like 308. It's a little bit less powerful than 308, but not by a lot. And, you can have it in these beautiful lever actions. So I'm a big fan of it. Took a moose with one last year. But this is a lifer. This is something I'm going to keep to hand down to my kids. This is a beautiful, beautiful rifle. And it's exactly what I wanted. I've had rifles where I get snow on them and I put them in the gun case and then they rust in the gun case a little bit, even just on the drive home. So it's nice to have the stainless. You don't have to worry about surface rust as much, but happening immediately. So that's nice. And frankly, they're just beautiful. Look at that fluting. That's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful gun, and even with the sights on there, it's pretty beautiful as well. But I would like to mount an optic on it at some point, but probably not for another year or so. Until then, I'll adjust these sights and use these sights. But a really fun kind of all-round rifle. Go target shooting just for fun. Can do a bit of action shooting, a little bit. Once I get a scope on there, do a little bit of precision shooting, kind of medium range precision shooting, and hunting, self-defense, all that fun stuff. So it's kind of a dual caliber for me, and I'm very, very happy with it so far. If you're looking for some shooting video, if you go on my channel, you'll see some shorts that I made of just some video of me shooting the rifle, and I may make a longer review in the future with more shooting video at some point. So yeah, if you watch this, I hope you got something out of it, and have yourself a wonderful day.